20 and I just got a free for all. I have no way to help people anymore.
That you kids, again, I say it, and anybody younger than 60 is a kid to me. You guys take the opportunity to listen to what Clark says, not about the strength, not about the abs. Yes, on when you're training, but about the blood work, about taking care of yourself, about eating the way you're eating, and about how he tests himself emotionally on a Sunday. I know it doesn't seem like much. Oh, I can go to a brunch on Sunday and not eat. No, you can't. That's a small few that can go there, sit down with that same dog fight in them they had an hour ago. Now you're in the fight, and you got to sit there and watch everybody eat and smell that and go, I'm good. It's a different human.
Yeah, you got to learn to dig into that stuff, and that's the beauty of being able to listen to us, right? Is you get this insight into what it looks like on the other side. The feeling and the pride in the, like, I did this, right? It's something that a lot of people will never understand because they've never challenged themselves to do something like that. And it's such a sad place to be. And I don't want anyone who follows or listens to this to be victim of that, be victim of not having enough discipline, intestinal fortitude, whatever you want to call it, to not have a meal. Like, it's not that hard. You're not dying. I would recommend that everyone try it. Go somewhere and sit there and just don't eat. And when everyone asks you why, you don't have to have an answer for them. Just say, I'm not hungry. And you might be starving. Don't ever let anyone know, man. You sit there like a gangster and just like, I'm good. And inside, your stomach might be growling, but don't show them. And I promise you, when that meal is over and everyone is going, man, I ate too much, I feel like shit, whatever. Or even if they're saying, oh, that was the greatest meal ever, you're going to walk out the other side going, I did it because you didn't die. Nothing bad happened. None of your friends left you. Most likely they were wondering, I wonder what he's doing. I wonder why he didn't eat. What's going on? Why does he look so good? Why does he have so much energy? I don't get it. I promise you.
How did he say no? How did he say no? Those minute little daily things add up. And I'm not saying they add up in a week, but they add up in a year. They add up tremendously in 10 years. And you're a different person. And again, you've been there on my worst freaking days. And so you've seen there's little things that I didn't give up, even when it seemed like things were hopeless. And it's like, man, I wish that everybody had those things established in you to when it is bad. Because I'm not saying Clark, I know you may think Clark going to eat is easy as pie. I don't think it is. I think it's hard to go there and sit and not eat the meal. But I'll do it because we like knowing that we can control the ship. At the end of the day, we control the ship. The ship doesn't control us. And so we're still in charge of it. So if Clark wants to drop 5 pounds, he drops 5 pounds. He wants to put 5 pounds on, he puts 5 pounds on. He wants to go be active, he's active. And I just wish more people would live that. I got to talk about one thing is you get a lot of negativity at times. I get a little bit. The funny thing was the emotional stuff that you get, the calls going, and I know this for a fact, you get, Clark, you changed my life. When I came to you, I was broken and so on and so forth. And hey, that's me too, but you've changed my life and you've turned me into something different later in life. Can you talk about what that makes you feel like?
It's surreal. There was a guy here today who I have the message right here on my phone, man. I could play it for you. He showed up today because I said, hey, he was in town and he was going to show up and do a workout. And I said, let's do this thing. And Let me see if I can find it here. Let me see.
The reason why I want to say that is because I got a story as well, like yours today. And I know you can get tons of these because you work with such good guys. Go for it.
What's up, Clark? Just want to wish you your family happy Easter. And just wanted to share, like, today it kind of means, like, rejuvenation and coming back from the dead. But having you in my life, dude, has turned my shit around. I won't need a tomb for a long time, so just want to know how blessed and grateful I am that you've been a part of my life and how wonderful my life is. And that's about as real as it gets, man. So I love you. Take care. Have a wonderful fucking day, buddy. See you Tuesday.
How does it get better than that?
So imagine this for everybody that's listening. The hate is so relevant. It's so irrelevant to the changing of a person's life just because you're staying true to the knowledge that you have, the way you live, and the way you want to help people. It doesn't beat that kind of message. That changes you tremendously, and you're just being you.
That's it. We're both living our purpose. And when you're living your purpose, there's definitely going to be people who recognize that. And for whatever it is, some might call it jealousy. You know, either way, it's just someone unsatisfied with how they have shown up in their life. And maybe they're not living their purpose. So when they see someone who is, and we're so passionate and direct and energetic about it, that is not appealing to someone who's not operating on the same vibrational plane. So it's gonna miss. So they're just gonna react, and that's fine. But that's what we do, is we remind ourselves, man, we listen to that, and that guy was here. We did a workout. And another thing that happened, we walked up this big hill next to my house, and on the way down, I knew one of us was going to slip because it was gravel. And he ended up being the one that slipped, and he didn't fall on his butt. And he said to me, that would not have happened a couple years ago. I would have fallen and hurt myself, but I was able to recover without falling down. And that's because I lost 100 pounds. Thank you, Clark. And I'm like, you did the work, brother. But just hearing that made me feel so good, and seeing that he didn't fall. And I said, brother, you're an athlete. That was an athletic move. And you need to understand and embrace that. And so that goes back to the why people go in the gym to get ripped. That had nothing to do with being ripped. That had everything to do with him understanding how his body works, not having 100 extra pounds on it, and being, nimble enough to catch himself before he fell down like he would have 100 pounds ago.
The mindset that you have today has been carved out of stone over the last 40 years of training and living in that battle. And I think it's amazing for you and me to get together and have those moments and then talk about the young 20-year-olds, us, and how much we've grown, especially coming from champions at 20 and going, wait a minute, hold on for a second. Those kids didn't know shit. As much as they knew, and they can get on stage and lift the world and break things and kick ass, they knew so little about the soul. And it's amazing. Health and fitness is so much more about the soul and the battle than it really is about, here's your proper nutrition, here's your proper training. If you can collect and conquer the control of that, yourself, you're tenfold more going to exceed and win life. So for you kids out there, man, listen to this kid and what he's saying. And I love that we get to help people because they're doing the work. We're just helping.
Yeah, we're giving them the guidelines or the guardrails for their life. It's like, hey, operate within these guidelines and you're going to be fine. And it's funny. I had a guy quit my coaching program the other day because I coached him. And, talking about these guidelines and guardrails. And this is a really good point that people need to hear. If you have a coach in your life and they tell you something that it doesn't resonate with you, it's because we have a unique perspective that we're looking at you from. And that's why you came to us. And this guy, grown man, 50-something years old, he was getting great results And I have these 5 principles, and I ask my guys to check in with me on a scale of 1 to 10, 1 being least, 10 being the best. And I say I'd never judge myself. I'd never give myself a 10. I'll never give myself a 10 on anything, because that means what? There's no room for improvement. So I'm looking at this thread on WhatsApp, and these guys are like 10s. And one guy said, hey, I'm at an 11. So I had to intervene. I said, look, man, I got to keep this in check, because now guys are going to report 20, and I just got a free-for-all. I have no way to help people anymore. So I shoot a video. I said, hey, and nobody's ever at an 11, man. Come on, man.
There is no way. It's just 1 to 10.
Oh, man, he quit because he couldn't handle that. Like, that's weak, especially if you're getting results. So these guidelines are there for a reason. That's why there's guardrails on the freeway, right? To keep you safe and keep you in a lane, to keep you moving in a direction, to get you to where you want to go. It's a simple process, man.
You see, as somebody like you are, this elite coach, you see their potential when they don't see their own potential. That's like any good. I learned that from the Hoosiers coach. But it was like, I know what you're capable of, even if you don't know. Your parents don't know. Your friends don't know. Your soul doesn't know. I know what you can do. And
that's part of the gift right there. That's part of the gift of a good coach. You could assess, like, that's a deeper conversation that you were just having, but we'll bring it up just to the body. You could look at someone in a jacket. You could just look at their jawline and know how much you could change their body. I know that about you. They could have a full parka on, and without seeing them with their shirt off, you're like, I know what I can do with you exactly, by the way they walk in, by how they look, by just so many different intangibles that, like, that's where the good stuff comes in. And that's why I tell my guys, man, like, I never talk to my guys about the treadmill or COD. I talk to them about the deeper stuff that unlocks the easy stuff. Anyone can tell you to get on the treadmill and eat whitefish and asparagus. That's simple, But it's the deeper things that unlock and demystify fitness is what I tell my guys, man. And that relationship.
I love you, kid. I'll see you. I'm going to go down and get on Clark's podcast here in the future in person. I'm going to be. I'll finish off with Clark here and then give you the guys' schedule. But Clark, thanks for hanging out today, brother.
Right on, my brother. Love you, man.
You got to see Titan soon.
I'm ready.
All right, brother. Talk soon.
Peace. Tremendous.
Always. I was going to say knowledgeable, but more soulful, I guess, for me. Great information again for you guys out there. I got a lot of appearances coming up here. We're traveling off to the East Coast again. A short couple-day span here. East Coast, up north, San Jose, the following weekend, the 22nd, I think that is. I will be doing a Legends seminar at the EVO convention, fitness convention, expo. And then Arizona. Anybody in Arizona, I will be in Gilbert, Arizona on the 29th. I sound like one of those, the comedians when they start talking about, I'll be in Laugh City over in Utah. But I will be at Fitness 1440 in Gilbert, Arizona on the 29th. And let's leave it at that for right now on the information. And mark your calendars for the 17th, Fox Television 911. I will be making a guest appearance on the show. So again, that's with Angela Bassett. And that will be out next Monday, I think it is. All right. Have a great night tonight. You guys freaking rock. And I'm sorry I didn't get time to answer any questions today, but I will be back here tomorrow to see if I can't help you guys out on anything. Titans, all my Titan crew members, if you guys want to get into the Titan crew, it is facebook.com/groups/Mike O'Hearn. It is a private group of like-minded people that want to try to get better each day. And that is a private group. So you just answer the questions to get in there. Again, it is free to all subscribers of the Titan Nutrition and Training. Have a great day today. And again, the merch Transgender is over at the Michael Hearn Lifestyle. All right, let's keep rocking and rolling. Enjoy the day, and I'll see you guys this week.